أعوذ بالله من الشيطان. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Welcome. I wanted to talk to you about the BCS system, a system that will replace the current economic model around the globe in terms of how we view economic transactions and how we individuals are connected to a global system that does not create value for us. It does not create value for us. Every time you engage in this system that has been more than 100 years, the best thing that you will get is a receipt, and that is where your contribution stops. You exchange currency with whatever product that you're dealing with, but that's it. Whoever has the highest price, or whoever can sell more, or whoever can engage in wholesale, retail, they are the winners. You as an individual, that system served you well before artificial intelligence. But in the world of the digital shelf, where AI is involved, money is going to be priced differently. And I wanted to affect that, and I wanted to have a conversation with you that will make you think about what's coming and what is your role in terms of bringing this together. So the BCS stands for business, currencies, and systems. But I like coupons because I don't like to touch currencies. And I think coupon is a nice way to begin to create savings connected to spending and to make sure that as you interact with the economy, you are going to be creating some kind of value. You are going to have value. The days where you go to shop and you purchase something and you're not connected to the supply chain, your economic activity is not creating any kind of value for you, it's over. Because I am giving you a vision and I need you to kind of focus with me here because this is very important. We buy many things throughout our life and we don't think about how we are connected to the systems that are transporting, that are harvesting, that are investing, that own the system, whether it's the stock market or the regular people. The ownership of things and who is prioritized in the economic activity all over the world is one of the most important questions that is yet to be answered. People have tariffs, people have all kind of way of engaging in destructive behavior that doesn't create any value. I want to say this clearly. Your health has value. Your mental health has value. You as a human being are valuable. Your contribution, your transaction, they're all valuable. Unfortunately, we are in a system that does not value any of that. A business is a business. It's here to make a profit. It doesn't matter how hard you work. It doesn't matter how much years you put in. They can just fire. It belongs to them. So I want to change the ownership and I need your help. I need you to think about what I'm talking about. I will definitely try to work with AI and give you a summary of all of this. You can read it. But I wanted to precede AI and my court simulation so that you have an understanding what we're talking about. We're talking about creating a ledger, creating a digital home for you so that your transactions are handled by people I call super users who have proven themselves, who you trust. Your medical records, where do they live? Your search history, your everything, where do they live? Because very soon we're going to have agents that will be acting on our behalf. And we already see that with OpenClaw and small agents that are being created. And for me, this is the stage one where I want you to visualize with me this new opportunity where an agent is between you and tech companies and advertisement and transactions and opportunities. But someone has to be in charge of that system. It cannot be connected to any stock market, to any investor, to anybody who has their own profit. They have their own margins. They're here to cut costs. They're here to make money. They have contract. Sign on the dotted line. Sign on the don't read the contract. You are the one who signed up for our services. We can place ads in front of you. We can take advantage of you. It's not your home. You did not build your home. You did not build your home. So who's going to build it for you? A private citizen has chosen to stand up and talk to you about that. You are homeless on the internet. Neither do you have a home. Your products, they live in different tech companies, whether it's Google, whether it's Apple. You don't have a home. And even Facebook worse. You are even worse than the product. So we need to start on a new page. And we need to visualize as individuals our medical records, our decisions, the greatest power we have as people is our ability to engage in a transaction and stimulate the economy. It's the only power you have. When you put consumer spending together, it's a power hose. It can destroy any business. It can shift supply and demand all over the place. Some businesses will go down. Some people will break because you're not ordering with them. They're not creating value for you. And then they're not creating value for your agent. It is time for agents or agency to be enabled. And I want to enable that world. But I need your help. I need your understanding. I need you to read what I'm going to put in the blog. I haven't even written the blog yet. I'm going to precede this video before the blog. I've sent hundreds of blogs, but the BCS system, you can find it in there. I've spoken about it over and over and over, but no one has captured the meaning and said, okay, from the moment you're born, future generations, you're going to leave them an agent. An agent, how much Coca-Cola did you drink? What butter did you eat in the morning? Every brand, it's going to be right there. Because I'm going to have regular people who will come to your house and they will bring their, laundry stuff. They will bring the laundry detergent or whatever else that you need. If it is if it's a premium thing that needs to be brought because it's not working out for us, It's just not working out for us. So I'm introducing this idea called the BCS. I built a simple WordPress US money plan. It's plan for money in terms of taking back control. I want the agency and the agent to have its own home and the surplus to be distributed fairly by people I call super users who prove themselves. They have to go to a court simulation. They have to prove that they have the capability of leading. They have the capability of standing up and explaining their ideas and talking to you in a way that they're not going to fail. They're not going to get manipulated. Businesses are here to make money. But who's going to step up for the people? Who's going to be the Muhammad Ali? Who's going to say, we have entered the world of agents and I'm going to step up and take the agency world, whether it's OpenClaw, whatever it is that we're going to build, but we will build it under this structure of the super user system, where we're regular citizens around the globe control this. Governments are not welcome. It's the people, the planet, and the system that will govern them. The super user system, I predict it will even replace the politicians who come and go, who are, buying, who always, take a check and, go to retirement. So I want to build a system, a simple system that takes your agent, replace it with a bank in a ledger, like the Bitcoin blockchain. But this is a nightmare for privacy. It's a nightmare for surveillance. It's a nightmare that has to do with engineering, has to do with not my department. My department is to be the visionary and state the plan, describe the plan, give a rough draft example, and just like when you're building a bridge, you bring a blueprint. This is what I want. This is the vision. This is stage 1. This is stage 2 this is stage 3 for the super users, and then the marketplace, the BCS system. then the marketplace. It's not complicated. My blueprint is simple to understand, but very difficult to implement, because I need you as an individual to think, to understand, and to participate and say, I am going to have an AI agent. I would like it to have a home that belongs to me. And my first work is going to be building this home, kind of like a server that stays in your home. It might start out with tech companies, because you'll have to just make a transition, because security is a nightmare. Building a product is a nightmare. The logistics, the security, the distribution, billions of dollars have to be invested. And I don't have that. I'm not going to lie to you and say, oh, I have this idea, all you have to do is just support. No, there's nothing to support. You don't have to raise any money. You just have to think creatively of what kind of future you want. How do you want your future to unfold? Are you going to have an AI agent that you own and it's controlled by a system that the people make up? Yes, of course, I'm a private citizen making up a system. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's no corporation, there's no government, there's nobody on my corner telling me what to do, what to say. So I'm trying to build this system with you people on the internet, from YouTube to TikTok. It's a simple idea. I have a blueprint, I have a plan. Take a look at it. If you like it, wonderful. Write about why it's wonderful. Open Buy Me the Coffee and blog about it. Send me the blog instead of sending me a comment. It's very lazy. I'm going to turn off the comments on this one. We want people who put the time to write with AI, be part of planning, be part of doing, not just saying, not just sitting. We have to make a difference. And I have a blueprint, but that blueprint belongs to the people. You, the people of this planet, Earth. We have the people, we have the blueprint, and we have the system. Can I get you on board on this plan that you should not be homeless? Your medical records, your history, your life, your death, everything your AI agent has, once you go, only the good parts of you remain. The rest of it is deleted, because as a Muslim, I believe we have angels who write everything down. It's nobody's business with your location, with your chats. It's nobody's business. I would like the AI agents to take on angelic attributes, not write any evil down, just write good, have a beautiful record of you. Oh, this person is a wonderful person. They are good to their family. They are good to their community. I don't want a surveillance. This person, we know what he likes in the morning. We can place ads over there. We can violate his privacy. Here's another page. He hasn't paid his taxes. We have everything that's ever done. Everything is ever clicked. This is the nightmare we have been living in with Facebook, with Google, with all these people. If the AI agent we are building does not belong to us, stage one, and it's not us building the system, building the governing mechanism, we have failed. They are already building it for us. They are building it for us. So the super user system is the governing model. And the stage one is visualizing that private AI that needs to be built. And then I'm going to use that power of blockchain to connect and remove personal information and connect it to stage two, which I will not talk about. That has to do with the for-profit company. How much money can I make? How much can I suck your blood before you die? How much money? Wall Street. You gotta dress like them when you're taking them on. You gotta have the energy, the confidence, the unique attributes of throwing those punches, understanding this is about business, this is about economics, this is about taxes, this is about government coordination. It's about energy, bringing it, and I'm bringing it. I want you to bring it. So please read the blog that will be coming with this. I'm going to work on this slowly, and I will publish it. Sometimes I don't publish it before the video, but sometimes you have to publish. You have to call the people and say, you know what? The future is about AI agents. Those agents have to have a home, and they will not have a home if they don't have a governing system of people sorting each other out and having the best ideas and calling the shots of what we're going to do. Because who's in charge and the mechanism of being in charge is more important sometimes than the good plan you have. Because these people have too much money, too many lawyers. They'll just shoot down anything you do. But we have the power to spend. We open up our wallets. We make their profits go up and down. We are the reason they are existing. Don't get it twisted. Your transaction is not, it does not, whoever tells you it doesn't have value, they're a liar. Your transaction make profits, bottom line. It builds businesses and destroys them. It controls the supply chain. It's just a matter of bringing everybody together and say, okay, this is not a complicated message. He's telling us our spending has power. And we have a system called the super user system that the regular people will choose to govern within that system. And we're going to build the future of AI agents to be private and for us not to be a product that is extracted. Our humanity, our privacy, and our ability to connect to the world and generate income, have online presence, all of that has to belong to us. You have to come to the table with your own home, with your own clothes. You have to own your own clothes. You have to own, you just have to, you cannot go and beg tech companies and other people and tell them they have investors. They have their money. They have their plans. Where is our plan as regular people all over this globe? Where? Where is the blueprint? I have brought a blueprint, which is a plan. I'm telling you, we're going to use our spending power to grab them, by the neck. They can watch their profits go down and their stock, whatever, until some companies will have to be destroyed if they don't get in line. That's why I want you to check out the super user system and also check out the BCS system. I'm going to get ready and write that blog, but I might just include some stuff about BCS within this blog or video that you're seeing, because some people are new and they might see this for the first time and believe I don't have a blog, and I haven't been blogging about this idea for a long time. So I'll try to maybe put some things in there. This is the opening of discussion. You are invited to think, to plan, and to coordinate one of the greatest economic comebacks of all time by owning our own agent, owning our own medical records, owning our location, owning our phone numbers, owning our text messages, owning our email, owning our digital lives. That's what's at stake. What do we pass on to our children? We're just going to use the tech company's AI and we're not going to build our agency and we're not going to pass something to our children? That's wrong. I don't accept that future, and neither should you. So we're going to end it there. I thank you for listening attentively. And I thank you for reading the blog and participating in this conversation we are having that has to do with shaping a future before it arrives. Unfortunately, half of that future is arriving, but it's owned by the same people who have extracted our data, who have mismanaged advertisement, and who have no plans to give us control over our agency, our emails, our photos, our miracles, our location, our whatever that belongs to us must live in our own home, so that we are not the product. We are participants who are shaping the future, whether it's the environment, whether it's the economy, and whether it's the governments around the globe. There's no exception. It's a blueprint to change everything, to integrate AI in a way we are in charge, not them, not politicians who leave. You are a private citizen. You have a bright future ahead of you, and I'm going to give you a plan. I'm going to give you my energy, and I'm going to bring it. So I say bring it as well. Bring your intensity, bring your energy, bring your creativity, bring your seriousness, because the future demands us to be very serious, inshallah. Thank you for listening. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. May peace and mercy of God be with you all. Wa alaikum salam. Thank you and bye.